listening to the Positive Professional Podcast with your host, me, Tracy Yvonne. This podcast is a weekly conversation about all things mental health, self-care, and wellness. And there'll be sprinkles of positivity, mindfulness, and guided meditations. Have you heard of Vurbl? Vurbl is an audio streaming destination for all types of audio creators like myself, and anyone that loves listening to audio. Vurbl supports audio creators through their station model and helps listeners connect to meaningful content to listen to. And a few other things that makes Vurbl special is the unique creator tools such as snippets and playlists, better discovery, streaming, it's free, and users can start monetizing right away by joining the Ambassador program or with only 1,000 station listens a month. I'm proud to say that I'm a Vurbl ambassador, a chosen thought leader in the category of mental health. And you can learn more as well as check out my podcast station and my curated mental health playlist at www.vurbl.com. That's www.vurbl.com. Today's episode is brought to you by Ivy Elite Training. Are you looking for low-cost professional development workshops, topics like emotional intelligence, diversity and inclusion, and more? Then visit www.ivyelitetraining.com. That's www.ivyelitetraining.com. Welcome back to Season 3, Episode 44. And before I go into today's topic, just wanted to announce that this is the second to last episode for this season. And when I think back on it, and I'm already at Season 3, I really just want to take the time to thank everyone that has been supporting this podcast on all platforms. Season 4 will be starting January 15th, and of course next week, as I do at the end of the month, for this podcast will be a guided meditation. But for today, we're going to talk about, is it time to check your vision? And the reason why I wanted to talk about this topic is because we are nearing out the year, and there's still time to check in with yourself to see if you're reaching your goals. So the first question I have is, have you been having trouble achieving a specific goal? And are you allowing other less important things to get in the way of accomplishing what you really want? If that's the case, then it's time to do a vision check. And just as important as it is to get our eyes checked regularly to assure that we're able to see things clearly, it's as equally important to do a vision check just to be certain that our goals are on track. And remember, there's still time this year to achieve your goals. Now, have you created a vivid picture in your imagination as to what your completed goal will look like? Feel, or sound? Have you added lots of sensory detail, paying particular attention to what emotions you'll experience when you have achieved your goal? Many people omit this step, or they make half-hearted attempt at it. As a result, their completed goal is not really real to them, so it becomes very easy to get distracted by the day-to-day events. These steps take time and thought, which is why many people don't do it. However, if you don't have a clear picture in your mind as to what you're trying to accomplish, how will you ever attain it? Developing a clear, vivid picture is critical if you want to achieve your goal. Now, are you inspired by your goal? Does thinking about it make you smile? If not, then go back to your vivid picture and change it until you're excited about it. Goals take effort. They often require that we change things and do things that may be a stretch for us. If the goal isn't something that you really want in the first place, then why bother trying to achieve it? When you come up with a goal, don't limit yourself by what you think that you can accomplish. Decide what you truly want. Many people achieve enormous success in their lives because they had big goals. When you are inspired enough by your dream, you will find a way to make it a reality. And I'm going to share more in the next segment. Do you have a sustained belief that you will achieve your goal? If you don't expect to accomplish your goal, then you probably won't. And sometimes it takes extraordinary courage to believe, in the face of the contrary, that we will be successful. Guess what? Things go wrong and problems come up, and it's easy to get discouraged. And that is the time when you need most to have sustained belief that you can get through difficult times if you believe you can. People rise to the level of their own beliefs. When you believe you will be successful, then you will achieve success. Now, do you identify with your new goal now, even though you haven't achieved it yet? We must begin to identify with the person we want to become. And once or twice each day, play the picture of your completed goal in your mind. Live your goal in imagination and experience all of the wonderful emotions that go with it. As you continue to do this, you will find that your thoughts and behaviors become more aligned with the person you will be when you achieve your goal. Are you observant as to what actions that are taking you closer to your goal and those that are moving you further away? When we create an action plan for our goal, some of the ideas included in it will work and others won't. After you take a specific action, observe the result. If it is positive, then continue to do it. If you don't get the result you expected, then modify it and try again. Being observant about what's working and what isn't, you can just adjust your strategy as needed so you'll continue to move closer to your goal. And lastly, have you adopted a never give up attitude? Have you made a decision that you will not quit no matter how long it takes to achieve your goal? Now, if you don't have this attitude, you might find that obstacles overwhelm you. They may be too difficult to overcome, and there's a strong likelihood that you'll quit before achieving what you want. However, when you adopt a never give up attitude, there's a power and conviction within you that will carry you through until you reach success. So is your vision fuzzy? Don't worry. By making few adjustments, you'll be able to clearly see your goal to completion and experience the joy and satisfaction that are part of the package. Thanks for listening and supporting this podcast. And make sure you're clicking the like and subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Stay safe, be well, and don't forget to be the best version of you.